All have joined? Okay, shall I move on? So as I told you, here that you can connect only with the concerned data type. Otherwise, what happens is mismatch of data type will be there. Mismatch of data type will be there, which is not allowed in the concept of pointers. Mismatch of data type is not allowed in the concept of data types. അതായത് PTR1 is an integer pointer variable. Yes or no? From the previous example, previous page we have seen PTR1 is an integer pointer variable. You cannot assign a float variable to it, float or character or user defined variable to it. Where edum avade assign cheyan paadilla. Is it clear? So PTR2 is your float variable, float pointer variable. For that you can assign only a float variable. You cannot go on to assign an integer or user defined or character variable to it. Is it clear? Even to these things are not allowed. PTR2 CO അല്ലെങ്കിൽ AO, it is you cannot go on to assign. Okay, is this part clear now? Is this part clear now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So now the next is the various operators associated with your pointer or a variable. There are two operators associated with your pointer variable, that is your ampersand operator and your star operator. There are two operators associated with your pointer variable, that is your ampersand operator and your star operator. Hope you can see that very clearly on the screen. Yes? Hope you can see that very clearly on the screen. Yes? Okay. So now for this, look into the example. Okay. Now please look into this example over here. Here, exactly the statement over here is. Now 1 minute. I'll type that statement here. Now the statement was int num equal to 25, then int star ptr1. Okay, int star ptr1. This was how your statement was present. This was how your statement was present. Okay, e statement I'm moving on to the examples 1 and 2. From this statements only I'm moving on to the examples 1 and 2. So please listen carefully. Please listen carefully. So this is your statements. Int num is equal to 25, int star ptr1. These 2 points, these 2 statements we are going to combine. Okay, I told you from the previous slide that your variables assigned to a pointer variable should be of the same data type. The data type of your pointer variable and the variable assigning to that pointer variable should be of same data type. This point, are you clear with it? The point which I told you, are you clear with that? Okay. So with that concept only, now look into example 1. Now look into example 1 and the diagrammatic representation of this statements and the diagrammatic representation of this statements. Okay. Now int num is equal to 25. Int num is equal to 25. So for that only you have this statement. You have this. Int num is equal to 25. For this only you have, for this only you have this. Okay. Int num equal to 25 int star ptr1. For this only you are having this int num is equal to 25 in the law. Int num is equal to 25. Int num is equal to 25. For this only you are having this block of your diagrammatic representation. So num is your variable, 25 is the value associated to it, and it is stored in the address known as 1001. Int num is equal to 25 nu parayumbol it has got so many things associated with it. So num is your variable. Any variable has got the following parts. That is, your num is the name of the variable, 25 is its content, 25 is its content, and 1001 is its address, and 1001 is its address. One minute, I'll just admit them. Yeah, enable waiting room unlock koduthulladu. You can enter by yourself. You need not wait over there. There's no need for me to grant you permission. Okay. So now look into the second statement. Now look into the second statement. Okay. When you look into the second statement, int star ptr1, int star ptr1. Okay. So for this, you have the diagrammatic representation like this. For this, you have the diagrammatic representation like this. ഇത് മനസ്സിലായോ? ഈ രണ്ട് statement in diagrammatic representation, is this clear? Int star ptr1, where star ptr1 is your pointer variable. അപ്പൊ pointer variable ആയാലും, see, listen, ptr1 is your pointer variable. Okay, 1500 is the address where it is stored. 1500 is the address where it is stored. Now the next step is look into the example through which we are going to connect these two statements. Look into the example 1 through which we are going to connect these two statements. Okay. So ptr1 is equal to ampersand num. ptr1 is equal to ampersand num. Now come down and see each and every explanations. Ampersand is known as the address of operator or your reference operator. Ampersand is known as the address of operator or reference operator, which means when your variable is preceded by this ampersand symbol, it will take up the address. It will refer to the address where it is stored. It will refer to the address where it is stored. So here what happens is ptr1 is equal to ampersand num when I tell num is stored in the address of 1001. Yes, num is stored in the address of 1001. This 1001 is assigned to ptr1. This 1001 is assigned to ptr1. Appa ptr1 what is the value that is stored? That is 1001. ptr1 what is the value stored means it is 1001. Is it clear now? Listen very carefully. Ampersand operator is known as the address of operator or reference operator. Reference means it is referring to the memory. It is referring to the memory. So ptr1 is equal to ampersand num means num is your variable. It refers to the address, that is memory address where it is stored. It refers to the memory address where it is stored. So what happens is So address 1001 is the address where num is stored. So that value is assigned for you. Stored in PTR1 is 1000. Cout star PTR1 means, that is, look into the arrow mark that has gone from there. From 1001, it is dereferencing. 1001, it goes into the memory address of 1001, traces the value stored over there in 1001 and gives you the answer as 25. And gives you the answer as 25. Is it clear now? Now, what happens is 1001 is the value stored in PTR1. From there, what happens is it refers to the address matching to 1001. From there, it refers to the address matching 1001. So from here, 1001 is found to be matching. From this, what happens is, what is the value stored in 1001? What is the value stored in 1001? That is 25. So your answer for this will be 25. The answer for this will be 25. Is it clear now? Is it clear or no? So this is the answer. Now for this, the first one answer PTR1 is equal to ampersand num ennu parayumbo, the answer for this statement is 1000, 1001, and the answer for this statement is 25. The answer for this statement is 25. Is this point clear? അതായത് example 2, PTR1 obtains or dereference or indirects the value and gets the content through the address. അതാണ് അതിന്റെ meaning. I have given you every explanation. These notes I have sent for you. Just look into it. You will understand. So what happens is, PTR1 has stored the address value as 1001. From this value, it goes to the memory location where 1001 is there. In that location, what is the value stored over there? That will be retrieved. So star means retrieving the content stored in that memory location. Retrieving the value stored in that memory location. That is what is known as your dereference operator or indirection operator or value at operator. Is this part clear for you? The address of operator and your dereference operator. Is this part clear for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now with this, we'll see some examples how the statements work. Okay. We'll see some examples, how the statements work. So listen carefully with these examples. This example vechanyana I am going to move, and then only we'll move on to the next topic. Okay. Now listen to this example. Star PTR1 is equal to ampersand num and Cout star PTR1. ഇതിന്റെ ഓരോന്നിന്റെയും answers you have to tell me, okay? That is int num equal to 25, and then int star PTR1 int star PTR1, and then PTR1 is equal to ampersand num. PTR1 equal to ampersand num cout star ptr1. See, these are the statements. Now you have to give me the answers one by one. Predict the outputs one by one. From these statements, you have to give me the output for these answers. I'll explain you how it is, okay? Hint, I have told you, ampersand is your reference operator and your star is your dereference operator. So, next. Cout ampersand num means what will be the answer? Cout ampersand num. A previous example, in the previous example, num was stored in the location. Num was stored in the location. Num was stored in the location. Num stored in 1001 and PTR1 was stored in 1500. PTR1 stored in 1500. Okay, these three things, have it in mind and give me the answers. Okay, num was stored in the location 1001 and PTR1 was stored in the location 1500. Okay, num, cout ampersand num means what will be the answer? Cout ampersand num means your answer is 1001 over here. Cout ampersand num means 1001 is the answer because ampersand means referring to the address. So address of num is 1001. Address of num is 1001. Cout PTR1. Cout PTR1. What it could be? Cout, excuse me, Cout PTR1 also will have the same answer. Cout PTR1 also will have the same answer. Listen to my explanations because PTR1 is a pointer variable. PTR1 is a pointer variable. What is the value stored in PTR1 only we have told to display. What is the value stored in PTR1 only we have told to display, that is Cout PTR1. So that is why you get the answer as 1001. A previous example or diagram, if you see, you can understand. Okay. The diagram, if you see, you can understand. Then Cout num. What is the value stored in num? What is the value stored in num? So 25 will be your answer. 25 will be your answer. Is it clear? Then next. Cout star PTR1. Cout star PTR1. Star PTR1 means star is your dereference operator, finds the content in the address. Finds the content in the address. So what happens is, what is the address stored in PTR1? That is 1001. What is the address stored in PTR1? That is 1001. Where is the location of 1001 in the memory? It searches and finds out what is the value stored in 1001 and finds out what is the value stored in 1001. So the answer for this is 25. Able to understand? Star PTR1 means first it finds out what is stored in PTR1. What is stored in PTR1? 1001. That is an address value. From that address value, it searches the location where 1001 is. A particular location, what is the content stored over there? That is 25. So now 25 will be your answer. Is it clear? Then the next, star PTR1. Star PTR1 means address of the pointer variable PTR1. Address of the pointer variable PTR1, that is 1500. Address of the pointer variable PTR1, that is 1500 will be your answer. Okay. Then the next statement. Cout star num. Cout star num. This is invalid. This is invalid because Num is only an ordinary variable. Num is only an ordinary variable. So you cannot make use of the dereference operator along with your ordinary variable. Num is only an ordinary